society needs it. I am a black person who endears the struggle.
Aggressive, right? Know-it-all first, and then we move on to damsel in distress. Just like that.
Feel sorry for me because I'm black. Feel sorry for me because I'm a woman. Don't ignore the fact that I have a college education and a degree. Ignore the fact that I'm healthy and that I live in a free country. Ignore the fact that I just basically demolished my own men.
Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. We have a couple of videos we're going to look at because we had a comment that I was reading earlier with, I'm gonna read the whole comment in its whole, and it's kind of brought Kara to think about this video. Lydia? Is it a Lydia or Lydia? One or the other. Okay, Lydia, sorry, I don't mean to butcher your name. She says, okay, so this is off of a video we did called Successful College Educated Women Marrying Blue Collar Men. I will put that video in the link above me so you guys can look at that. Anyways, she writes, she says, look, women are typically looking for stability and to enjoy life. As an educated woman, I have dated all types of people. What I've noticed is sometimes some men are not comfortable with being educated. It's really about a person's mindset, not education. What are you looking for in life? Some people don't want anything in life, some do. It really is about compatibility. But most professional men I have dated wanted to date professional women. Not that it mattered to me. She says, this has just been my experience. And to be honest, most of my single friends are not wanting a six-figure man. I really think we need to get more perspectives from professional women because these videos always confuse me. Majority of my friends are open in general and are focused on compatibility, but everyone needs to be stable. Wait.
With the comment, my point, I disagree with her on the fact that I think we always hear from professional women. We're always hearing professional women talk. We don't hear anybody else but professional women talk all the time. So I disagree with her on that. I think what we're not hearing from are women who aren't professional. We don't hear from those women anymore.
Right. Which
would be us. We don't hear from homemakers.
Yeah.
We don't hear from people who aren't. You always hear from college-educated women. College-educated women and women who make a lot of money. That's all you ever hear from. White, black, Hispanic, I don't care who it is. That is the only woman that we hear talking. It's Michelle Obama. It's Oprah Winfrey. It's Tracy Ellis Ross. So I'm really sick to death of hearing one point of view. And that's what I'm tired of. I feel like that's all I ever hear is one point of view.
Now, Kara saw a video where a woman, she's a therapist, correct? And she made a rant
on her own page.
TikTok or something, or Instagram, and about black men. And then it led to her getting terminated from her job.
I want to get something off my chest about the black man that thoroughly frustrates me. Can I do it? I'm gonna do it anyway. You know, my favorite flavor of ice cream is a hardworking black man, but I can't seem to find that flavor in the store no more. And I'm trying to figure out why. In my experience, specifically when it comes to dating, black men just off top want us to submit, but provide nothing to submit to. Nowadays, y'all don't even have the education or credentials to be talking to.
First and foremost, the attitude. Let's talk about the attitude for a minute. This is what I'm talking about.
Professional
black woman here, college educated black woman here, is her demeanor, the way she's dressed, the way her mouth, everything about this woman is just, to me, a turnoff. Black women have attitudes. And this is what we've been trying to say in a string of videos now. This is what we're trying to drive home. You know, is that there is this terrible, awful, sassy, disrespectful attitude that comes out of the mouth of black women. Honestly, these days it's women, but black women especially, it is. And I am not trying to bash black women. I really honestly just want that to change. This is how we're coming off. The way that she's behaving in the video, to me, it's just like there's nothing about that woman to me that says attractive, you know, anything. She's a smart mouth.
Say you need to expand your emotional vocabulary. It's so your life can be easier. Don't you want to be able to communicate with your I think yes, right? Long gone are the days where you can just shut down tolerating that. Like, it used to be where men provided financially or with schmeat and can make their own self and we can pay for our own shit. So I'm gonna need y'all to catch up on the emotional part. If a telling you I need you to communicate more, open your mouth. But you know what I realized? And let me back up. A common misconception about me as a clinician is that 90% of my clientele have been men. 90% of my clientele have been men. Black men specifically. And what we specifically work on is expanding their emotional vocabulary because a lot of y'all don't even have the words to express how you're feeling. This weird ass world that is so hard on y'all, like, let's acknowledge that the world is very difficult for y'all, but y'all are not making it any easier, bruh. You're not. When telling y'all to go to therapy, it's not for us, it's for y'all sad motherfuckers.
And this is why I defended Kevin Samuels.
Yeah,
it's
exactly
because if Kevin Samuels did stuff like this, and all the women hated him for that. You know what I mean? Because he spoke and sold his truth about what men want and need or whatever. You know what I mean? But let a woman do it. Yeah. Let her sit here and talk about how much she can't stand men, and this is a woman. This is a professional woman. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right. Now I'm not saying men don't need therapy. There are some men who do need therapy. Yeah. There's some women she needs.
Well, she needs therapy.
A therapist that needs therapists. A therapist. You know what I mean? But her breasts are falling out of her shirt. She's talking down at men. Literally, the camera's low. She's talking down to you. Yeah. She does on purpose. She's got a huge ego. She thinks she knows everything. And I'm a clinical psychiatrist and I'm a therapist and everything. She's throwing that all in people so people could, you know.
She could be somebody.
So she can be respected.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? But she's not respectful. By the way, forget about the professional or not professional. I know black women, period. Whether they have an education or not. This is how most black women are. And then they wonder why men have complaints.
But then also she's talking about submit. There's nothing for you to submit to. Who the hell? You're not even... This woman is not even alluring enough for a man to even try. Yeah.
Society is already very difficult for black people in general. And for people to call into question saying that I hate black men is asinine to me. Because black everything matters. Black everything matters. When they see you walking down the street, they don't see a human being. They see what's been perpetuated in society. They see what's been perpetuated in the media, that you're aggressive, that you're violent. But I know that these behaviors that are being exhibited are actually depression and anxiety. And unfortunately, society has taught you that anger and lashing out and fighting back is the only acceptable response. I am pleading that y'all seek help because women are hurting. We want you to be better. But I'm getting attacked. People are calling my employment, asking that I get fired because I want you guys to be better. Again, like I said, I apologize for my delivery. This is a little spicy sometimes. But just know that my anger and my frustration and my passion is coming from a place of needing. I need y'all to heal. I don't need it. Society needs it. I am a black person who endears the struggles and the tribulations that black people endure. I know what it feels like to be marginalized. I know what it feels like to be counted out. I know what that feels.
That camera angle is driving me crazy.
Because you know that's for us. That's
She's talking to you like you're a little child.
Yeah, that's on purpose. When people put the camera angle down there and this type of content. In this context that she's doing, they're doing that on purpose to belittle the person they're talking to. She's talking to men right now.
At the same time, turn you on with her cleavage.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So
I'm a woman, so I know what she's doing.
Yes.
So it's just like the fact that she is squatting and talking to you like you're 5 years old, and then she's still talking about wanting a man and men, we need you. That's not what you're doing. What you're trying to do is make men feel stupid.
Yeah.
Because because even when she said there was a time when women needed you financially. Well, we don't need you anymore. So now that so what she's saying is now that we've become men, guys need to be women now.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna make you women.
So get your emotions. Find your emotions. Be a lady.
It's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
No,
and by the way, if 90% of men are going to her for therapy,
Lord.
I'm going to tell you men that if you are going to go to a therapist, go to a man.
Do not
go to a woman.
100.
Not the women of this day.
No.
They will have you guys beta in 5 seconds. Because she's talking about feelings. And men do not process feelings the way women do. And I don't understand why women cannot understand that by now. Especially women who went to college to be a therapist.
Yeah.
You know that men do not process the exact same way that we do. So why are you trying to make them?
What she call it? An intellectual emotion or something? Emotionally intellectual. I think she said that.
Yeah, emotionally
intellectual.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, honey, you're still not. See, this is another part of it. Is that women are still not getting that part either. They're acting like men are women. Men do not think, they do not behave like women. Stop trying to push that femininity off onto men. They don't process things like that. We do. So you're over here. 90% of your clients are men, black men at that. Guys, run, don't walk.
Using her black privilege.
Yeah.
Her black privilege. Feel sorry for me because I'm black. Feel sorry for me because I'm a woman. Don't ignore the fact that I have a college education and a degree. Ignore the fact that I'm healthy and that I live in a free country. Ignore the fact that I just basically demolished my own men publicly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
She's pleading.
Ignore that, but I'm a victim.
I'm a victim.
And I'm part of the victim class. So now respect me because I might get fired for this.
I am a black woman, she says. What does that mean? So you are trying to get your job back. You're trying to make sure that you are settling all the drama that just happened with you and your job due to your mouth.
It's manipulation.
If your mouth wasn't like that and your demeanor wasn't like that, maybe we wouldn't be in the situation. I love the part when she says they need therapy. I don't need it. You know, she notes that. I don't need it. She's number one that needs it.
But remember in our last video when I said that the problem with a lot of women is that they don't think that there is anything wrong with them.
Kara pointed out something very interesting in this is that note the way this woman's dressed now when she was pleading. Note the makeup. Note the demeanor. All of a sudden she's looking a little more dowdy. Covered up.
Trying to make people feel sorry
for her. Aggressive. Right? Know it all first. And then we move on to damsel in distress. Just like that. She comes back, to the last clip, where she gets canned.
Hello. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these but got her job terminated as a result. Story time? I think yes. I posted a video on Monday telling men that their dusty behavior is only harming them and that they would benefit from emotional intelligence, and I by Friday didn't have employment. All of this started with a Psychology Today article stating that men are lonelier than ever because they have no emotional skills. And I agreed and doubled down and told y'all that y'all lives would radically improve if you expanded the shit that came out your mouth. But instead of healing, y'all will do anything but that.
So she got fired because I'm sure.
And I don't feel bad for her.
Because her employers probably thought, what the hell did we just hire?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she got fired because she was unprofessional.
Right.
And instead of saying that she got fired because she was unprofessional, she decided to say that she got fired because people were mean to her. And that everybody was calling for a job. No, you decided to make a video, take responsibility.
Yeah.
You decided to put a video out and
Be
show your
animated.
ass for
Right.
everyone to see. And there's consequences for that. You can't. This is business. And see, I find it so interesting when women who are so businesslike can't understand it's business, it's not personal.
It's not personal.
But then as soon as women get in charge, it's exactly the same thing that happens. Is that when they don't get their way, then all of a sudden it feels sorry for me, I'm a woman, and the patriarchy just won't leave me alone.
Because y'all, she pushed out them tears fast.
Yeah.
She was like, oh my God.
Turns out when you attack the patriarchy, they attack back.
Right. She was like, I'm gonna get my t-shirt, my biggest t-shirt I have. I mean, let me just cover everything. Let me just make sure I have that much makeup on or none at all. And I'm gonna make sure I have that sorrowful, I'm a black woman in a world that hates me tone. She pulled out all the stops. She pulled every card you can think this woman pulled out. She pulled it out. This is disgusting.
And now that second one where she was wearing that hoodie,
Yeah.
that last one where she got fired, now that's gangster.
Oh, that's gangster.
She came in
Yeah.
gangster. And you know what I mean? And the reason why she did that is because y'all got her fired.
Yeah.
That's how she processed that. You didn't get her fired.
Yeah.
But that's how she processed it.
And see, this is what women do. She's dressed scantily, still feeling real confident, and then she gets real sad. Okay, so then we got the sorrowful outfit. Okay, and then that just didn't go anywhere at all. So then she came back, mad she got canned. Now she's wearing all black.
Yeah.
She's wearing that. She got the hoodie. Look, y'all. Yeah, we're women, so we understand how women behave when they do this, and they try to hide it. I'm sure some men can see the manipulation in it. I'm sure some men can, but I can tell you right now, a lot of women can see it. A lot of women who are very acute to this type of behavior. I can see exactly what this woman's doing. I do not feel sorry for her, and it's disgusting the way that she behaved. It's disgusting to me, and that's what I was telling the lady in that comment, the way women are behaving. This is why I bring it up so much, because I think that the entire, pretty much, I would say 95% of our problem as black women is our attitude. Our attitudes are the problem.
But then, I go as far as to say that that's most people's problems.
Yeah,
yes. 10, what they say, 90% of what happens to you, or happens to you because of you. Everything else is by chance.
Right.
10% is by chance. So
she's creating this life
she's
for
creating
herself.
a life for herself. And, this is the thing. It's like women are very, very emotional. This is why it's not good for us to be leaders of things like this. Because our emotions take over us. First she was mean and narcissistic and rude and talking about men only see, when she was in her sad video, black people are so oppressed, and the only reason that black men get mean and angry is because they're anxiety driven. I'm like, what do you think you were just doing?
You're
that rant that you went on about black men, you know what I mean? It's just like that is what I'm saying. First she's upset and she's all sassy and smart mouth, and then she comes back and her mood is completely changed because now she's got to deal with the consequences of what she did, and feel sorry for me because I'm oppressed and I'm a black woman. That's a different mood. Then she got fired, and then her mood came back at like, honey. Then she came back gangster and well, F this, because these men not going to change. I'm not, you know what I mean? It's like, no.
That's a fake, it's also fake cocky. That's a fake cocky.
And those fake tears also. Yeah. She wasn't really crying.
All of this situation.
That third video, she wasn't really crying. Because this woman who's privileged, this is a privileged woman. She has an education. She probably has money. She has her look. She has her health. And she's still using her black skin.
Still using it.
To make people feel sorry for her. And I don't feel sorry for her. I am a black woman. I am not oppressed because I am black or a woman. You know what I mean?
And she knows she's not either. She just used that very quickly.
It's manipulation. And
it's a very frustrating look at this, because the one thing that I don't love is doing these types of videos. We have women, particularly black women, that behave exactly like this, and then want everyone to just be on their side. Just be on my side. I can act any way I want to. I can just behave any way I want to. But be on my side, you know why? Because I'm a black woman, I'm oppressed. The world's got me down. Everybody, the white man. What you talking about?
And I'm sure that if her clients were 90% men and she just called them MFers, she just said, you MFers can't find yourself emotionally balanced, basically. I bet they're like, you just call our clients MFers.
Yeah.
Like, publicly. Those people are now watching you.
Right.
They could be watching you and thinking, this woman is putting us down. So she got herself fired.
Right.
But she's not going to admit to that.
Women like this feel like they can do this. She felt no fear at first. You know why? Because she's validated in this world to behave like that. We get the pass. Black women get the sassy pass.
It's called the protected class.
And
it's just like these people that just think that no matter what they say, and the only thing that they have are the fact that you're black, gay, or a woman, and you can just say whatever you want as long as you are part of that protected class, and then you have to take any responsibility at all.
But I have to tell you, this is literally the norm right now.
But this is why I'm saying
she is not rare.
Just when I was saying about the woman who wrote us, we always hear from these women. These are the only women we hear from are professional women. This is it. This is all we ever hear from. I don't care if the woman's black, white, Hispanic, as long as she's got a college degree. This is the only mouth we are going to hear.
It's only they're validated.
I was just watching Jason Whitlock the other day, and you know, like I was telling you, Serena Williams is retiring.
Yeah. Because
she wants to expand her family. She's 41 years old. She's always got a child. But this is what she wrote about marriage. This isn't, I mean, to me, look, say what you want about her. This just seems ungrateful to me. You know, she writes, believe me, this is quote, believe me, I never wanted to make a choice between tennis and a family. I don't think it's fair. If I were a guy, I wouldn't be writing this because I'd be out there playing and winning while my wife was doing the physical labor of expanding her family. We are always hearing from women like this. A woman that is married, wealthy, she has literally, you want to say women have won it all. She literally has it. She's had a full career. She's 41 years old. Let someone else have a chance. Step down. You know what I mean? She's had a full career. She has a child. She has a husband that loves her. And what she's saying is, I have to expand. I have to. Yeah. My husband can't make babies. That's annoying.
I feel like I'd be annoyed if I
were her husband.
If I was a husband, I feel like I'd be annoyed if I heard my wife say that.
I can't believe I have to be a mom.
Because it's kind of blaming him.
Yeah, I'm so annoyed that I have to expand our family has to come through me. God, I'm so sick of God making decisions. A lot of women will stand with her. She's a black woman. She's a really wealthy, but she's a victim. She's a victim. And we must.
Black women are victims, you guys.
Yeah, we must feel sorry for Serena Williams, who has more money than most men.
I didn't know I was a victim.
Most rich men. You know what I mean? It's this is why I don't like feel sorry for me movements. It's always everyone's intimidated by me. Right. Everybody just, women have to do everything. Men do nothing. You know what I mean? It's this sort of, I'm sorry, as a woman, I'm sick of women complaining all the time about the most basic of stuff.
And this is why we promote the patriarchy. This is why we do that, because it's just getting out of hand. Women, change your behavior. You change your behavior, and I feel like everything else will just fall into place. But unless and until we get to that point where we change our behavior, then this will continue.
I feel like taking one of them and shaking them. Yeah. Remember on Friday when Cat Williams when he grabbed the guy with the pliers between his legs?
Oh yeah.
He said, "You are not." He said, "I am a boy." I just feel like shaking some of these women and saying, "You are a girl. You are not a boy. You are a woman. Remember." You know what I mean? But they don't hear it. It's absolutely amazing to me. These women that just keep talking about not finding a man, and then still thinking that this conversation, and men are saying it. Yeah. It's not like men aren't saying, I'm sick of you.
The jury's in on it. It's not cute.
It's embarrassing. As a black woman, I get embarrassed by this stuff. Because it makes us just look just so stupid.
Yeah, like, let's know what you guys think. Leave some comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on her, because she was a disaster. Men, run, do not walk when you see a woman like this. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys in the next video. Bye.